What is up, YouTube? Illusions here, and today what you're going to be watching is a class setup video. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while, and some people have even requested it, I believe. But I'm only going to do hardpoint and CTF because I don't know if I want to give out my search classes because a lot of that is basic, just strategy. So I don't know. I'll probably do it. I just don't feel like doing it today because I don't feel like making the video huge. But anyways, so again, yes, I'm only going to do hardpoint and CTF. Keep in mind that I am an anchor and a slayer. So my classes are obviously not going to be the same as an OBJ. I hope everyone will understand that. But let's jump into it. So these are my hardpoint classes. I do name my classes. It's just so I can get to them easier in game when I'm really frustrated and I'm switching classes all the time. But what you're looking at right now is an M8 with quick draw, stock, red dot, which is somewhat of a basic attachment combination for my classes. For hardpoint, it really isn't, but for CTF, you'll see this on almost all of my guns, with lightweight, toughness, dexterity, a Simtex, and a concussion. This is for my opening breaks on hardpoint. If I get the bad spawn and I'm trying to get to the anchor position right off start, depending on what my team's trying to do, I run the stun and the nade because I can help out in the hard point with the stun and the nade, and I can pre-stun people. That way they can't get to like middle map before I can and stuff like that. Obviously, I run lightweight so I can get places faster and dexterity because I am going to be doing a lot of sprinting off that opening break so I can win my gunfights easier. I don't run a secondary, which I don't run a secondary on most of my classes, so that shouldn't be much of a surprise. I was getting a drink of orange soda there, but my next class is what used to be my bread and butter class. The first class that I showed you is my bread and butter class. I actually use that more than just opening breaks. I've started shying away from it. I'll show you my new kind of bread and butter class for hardpoint, but the game has changed to where FMJ is being used by most anchors rather than quick draw, so you can shoot through things. So a lot of my anchor classes now have FMJ on them. This I run flak. I still run dexterity. I run FMJ. I actually do run a secondary, and I run an EMP. You run a secondary as an anchor so you can win your up-close gunfights, but I really don't have a whole lot of up-close gunfights. And I am pretty confident my M8 shot up close that I don't run one. The EMP is so you can EMP check anchor spots, and so you can throw one in the hardpoint when your team does not have the hardpoint, and be kind of a nuisance and still kind of help out in the hardpoint. Because equipment and tacticals and lethals, that is how anchors really help out their OBJs in the hardpoint. My next class doesn't really get used that often. Lightweight, toughness, hardwired, and tactical mask with FMJ. Tactical mask is what I was running for a long time on anchor, but I don't get stunned anymore. Like, stuns are kind of obsolete at this point. It just doesn't happen very often. So I really don't run tactical mask on any of my classes anymore. Hardwired, if they're throwing lots of EMPs, I still run FMJ, obviously. So not much has changed from my attachment choice from that previous class. But hardwired, so I don't obviously get EMP'd, and tactical mask, so I don't get stunned. My next class is this is kind of my new bread and butter class. This is what I run a lot now on anchor. Lightweight, toughness, dexterity, red dot stock, FMJ on an M8 with a B23 and a trophy. I don't need flak jacket because I have a trophy. It depends on how selfish I'm playing. Dexterity, I don't know what I was going to say with dexterity, but trophy systems can work both ways. You can throw them in the hardpoint for your teammates and your OBJs, or you can throw them by the anchor position for yourself. And lately I've been doing, it's really just like what needs to be done if they're throwing a lot of lethals or tacticals. I don't need flak jacket because if I throw a trophy system on the anchor position, the anchor or the trophy is going to destroy their equipment. So I don't really need that, and the B23R because you kind of fill up them slots. I don't think I need a nade, and I don't have quick draw on my M8, so a B23 can be a lot of help up close. And then my last class is just the typical 3-bar class. You run an AN94 with quick draw. The AN94 is obsolete in the fact that it's just a kill whore gun at this point. It really doesn't have a role to go with it. It's just simply to get kills. So I will put this on if I'm 3-barring and I'm unable to do much. I will put this on. But anyways, my next class set, it says hardpoint / CTF, but it's really just CTF. I don't know why it says that. I have actually all 10 of my class sets used up for something, but I only used 3 of them. And I recently just remade my hardpoint CTF class sets on a different slot. But anyways, for CTF, this is the class again. Like I said, the stun and the Simtex M8 with quick draw used to be my bread and butter. This is still my bread and butter in CTF, and I do not know why I'm calling it my bread and butter. I'm gonna call it my grape jelly instead. But lightweight, toughness, dexterity with Simtex, concussion, red dot, stock, quick draw. You run stuns because sometimes there is a chance that the OBJs are not running tactical mask. It's really just kind of a thing you'll have to adapt mid-game. If they're not running tactical masks, then I'll keep this class on. If they are running tactical masks, then I'll take this class off. It really depends. But lightweight, so I can get around faster, and Simtex, so I can nade people that I stun, or I can nade things. It's just I can't explain why I use Simtex. It's just one of those things. My next class really doesn't get used that much anymore. This was a bread and butter class of mine before I started running the Simtex stun again. I said bread and butter again. I mean grape jelly. It's a M8 quick draw, red dot, stock, lightweight, toughness, dexterity, and tactical mask. If they are throwing all kinds of stuns, I will throw this on. I really don't want to lose dexterity. That's why I've sacrificed my secondary lethal and equipment tactical grenades. Because I really don't want to lose dexterity if I'm running lightweight. I don't intend to be posted up as much in CTF. There'll be a lot more moving around than in hardpoint. So that's why I keep dexterity and quick draw on. And there really is no FMJ, no need for FMJ in CTF because you're not shooting through as much because I'm not posted up as an anchor. Again, I'm moving around a lot more, so I'm going to be in a lot more gunfights rather than in head glitches. But again, tactical mask, so I don't get stunned. My next class is, depending on the rule set, if I'm playing the normal MLG rule set and there's sentries allowed, this is the class that I use when we get a sentry gun. I do keep FMJ on this because I will be posted up realistically if we have a sentry. I have flak jacket on so I don't get naded. I have dexterity still on because I don't have quick draw on, so dexterity is almost a necessity. I have 2 trophies so I can protect our sentry. My next class, this is the class that I put on if we need to put pressure on the flag. If we have very little time left, I've been toying around with this class. Some Slayers will run a sub if they really need a flag cap like really fast. I don't really like agree with putting a sub on unless it's absolute like 20 seconds left desperation. I don't agree with it because you're not going to get a flag cap if you're all running out of roll. ARs usually don't pull the flag, but when they do, it's usually out of desperation, or it's usually just because they're picking up a flag that their OBJ dropped. But I put this on if we're really desperate. I still want to keep getting the kills. That's why I still have an M8 on. Lightweight so I can move fast. Tactical mask so I don't get stunned. And extreme conditioning so I can sprint longer. I do keep quick draw on this because I will be in gunfights realistically. This is going to be a really big desperation. If I don't have tactical, or if I don't have dexterity on, I do want quick draw. So that is why I'm running that. And then again, I have the exact same 3-bar class that I had on my hardpoint classes with a stun and a Simtex. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my classes. If you have any questions about my classes, leave them in the comments section. Send me a message on YouTube, tweet me, do whatever. But please, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, favorite, leave a comment for feedback. Do all of that. Follow me on Twitter at illusions_AD. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you have a nice day.